Hello Sagittarius, thank you so much for checking out this video. We're going to look at your full moon energy using the tarot. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I do tarot readings for the new moon and the full moon energies. So we're approaching the full moon. It's going to be March 9th. So we're going to take a look at what energies are, kind of coming to the surface. Full moon is the peak of the cycle. So what is peaking for you, and what, at the other side of that peak is where you start, like releasing things to prepare for the next cycle. So a couple of little quick things. I wanted to apologize for the lighting. I didn't get all of them done during the daylight, so I'd wait for the kids to go to bed, and now I don't have this window over here giving me that gorgeous light. So my camera struggles to focus on the cards. I apologize in advance, but I wanted to get these videos out there. So yes, I will use my pendulum to decide which deck I'm going to be using. Which deck for Sagittarius? That was a big yes, but let's double check. Yep. Go with the first one. Tarot of the Old Path. This is my very first deck that I ever owned. I've had it for over 20 years, so still going strong. They don't make them like they used to. That's what I just heard. All right, Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius's energy for this full moon, March 9th? What's going on here? There we go. Sagittarius's energy for this full moon, March 9th. Okay, that one. Ooh, I like that. Sagittarius's overall energy for this full moon. Okay. First thing out was the Magician. All right. I hope you can see that. The Magician. And then we had the Ace of Wands or Rods in this deck. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune has been showing up in a lot of the readings. Like, I want to say all but maybe one or two, and I have three left after this one. So probably like 7 or 8 readings had the Wheel of Fortune come out. So, but I like the Wheel of Fortune next to the Ace of Rods and the Magician. You're like, this is like all over, like, what are you manifesting right now? Because these are all such powerful manifestation cards. Okay, so we have the Magician, gathering all of the resources, right? Like, you have everything that you need at your disposal. Look around. He's casting runes down there. He's got fire and the wolf, and like, there's just so much going on. Like, everything is working in his favor to make things happen. And then next to that we have, I don't know why I turned it around, good lord. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning, a metamorphosis I get with this butterfly here. It's something new, something that's firing you up, and then we're just gonna fire here too, right? So like, you're feeling fired up. I mean, look at those colors, right? Very very passionate, very like sacral chakra, just you're feeling very powerful right now. Okay, this is a powerful new beginning of a metamorphosis or transformation into something new. And then of course we have the Wheel of Fortune, just kind of confirming all of that. The Wheel of Fortune is the culmination of a cycle. We are at the peak of the lunar cycle. That's kind of why we're here right now. And oh, speaking of which, nice full moon in the background there on the Magician card. So like, I feel like this is a cycle of completion. Like, you have manifested whatever this is that you've been trying to manifest, which I have a feeling has something to do with a new beginning. Whatever that is, like, it's coming for you. Like, this Wheel of Fortune, this cycle is complete with this 10 here. Okay, like, the circles are a cycle that has been completed. So I feel like that's our overall energy, is we're manifesting the shit out of something. All right, what does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, apparently you need to know a lot. What does Sagittarius need to know about this full moon energy? Alright. Those two came out first. We'll look at those first. Okay. I want to say don't overdo it. I feel like you're counting your chickens before they're hatched. Okay, so the first card that I have here is the Three of Cups, which is party and celebration. It's having a good old time, gathering of friends or loved ones. But then right after that, we have the Ten of Wands, which is like feeling overwhelmed and kind of burdened and, like taking on too much. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is kind of like make a decision. Your like internal dialogue is off. Your communications are wishy-washy. I feel like that's kind of like you're doing a great job with this manifesting, but maybe watch the celebrating a little bit. Not necessarily that it's a warning, but just something for you to be observant about, okay? Just watch what kind of load you're taking on, okay? I feel like this whatever this is you're manifesting. So I'm going to give an example that's coming to me. The example that I'm kind of being shown is, you you manifested a high position. I'm getting a corporate position, like you wanted the head of the board or the CEO or whatever. You wanted this high up position and you got it. And so now you're celebrating, right? Because you got exactly what you wanted. Now I'm getting like genie in a bottle, like, be careful what you wish for, because it wasn't what you expected. It's going to be more work than you thought it was going to be. You're going to be taking on too much, and it's going to make you want to think about maybe making another decision. So your manifesting powers are on point. However, you need to make sure that what you're manifesting is what's really right for you, because the universe doesn't know one way or the other. Spirit will help you on a path toward what's for your highest and best good. Now, but that doesn't mean that the law of attraction isn't still going to happen there. Okay? Like, you put that out there. Spirit will try and show you things to kind of give you insight as to what would work best for you in your ultimate goals, but you have the power of free will. And that free will, like if you are shooting for, millionaire status, but it comes with a millionaire's load of work, and you're like, well, shit, I didn't ask for that. I just wanted, I wanted the money, but you worded it in such a way that, the law of attraction was like, oh, you want this job. And now you have this job, and you were like, well, I didn't really want the job part. I just wanted the money part. I don't have to work for it. So kind of just you're really good at manifesting. Make sure you know that why, because I feel like with these two cards next to each other, I feel like taking on too much leads to trying to make another decision and back out of it. Like you start battling yourself in your head. Like this is self-talk. This is you battling yourself in your head, going, well, what'd you do that for? Well, I don't know. I thought I wanted the money. Well, now you got to do all this work, and like you're just kind of bantering back and forth, and kind of like almost gonna back out of a deal. So just make sure that you're clear on the why, as far as manifesting is, because it looks like you're you're a very powerful manifester, but I feel like you're kind of being a little spontaneous and not really thinking it through as far as what it is that you truly want. Like this was just kind of like I wanted this fun thing right now, and then you had this fun thing, like you were partying too much, and then you woke up the next morning with this massive headache and this hangover. And now you're like, what the hell did you do that for? I mean, it could be something simple as that. Like you wanted this celebration and you got this celebration and then it ended up not being what you wanted it to be. So let's see. Do we have any advice for Sagittarius? Oh, mastery. This is the Chariot. Okay. It's about overcoming obstacles, standing in your own power. Okay. Kind of taking the reins and doing what needs to be done. So let's see if we can get another card for, like, yeah, that's definitely a positive card, but that wasn't really any like advice. So let's clarify that. Okay. The Three of Rods. Okay, yes. So don't take on too much. I feel like you're going to need some help to overcome whatever obstacles you find. I feel like you manifest something and then you discover this obstacle and it's you're going to have to overcome it. And, you know, in order to overcome it, you're probably going to need some kind of assistance. Building something, but you're not... You don't have to go it alone is what I'm getting. You know, like you may have gotten yourself in a little too deep and now you're just gonna have to ask for some help. It's not a problem. You can handle that, all right? Like, having somebody help you. All right. Do we have anything else for Sagittarius? I think. I'll do one more. No, I guess not. All right. Well, one more. Nope. Okay, so I guess that's our message. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help. I feel like, you know, you've got your manifesting skills. You're at the top of your game there. Just, you know, like, use them wisely is what I'm hearing. So, you know, just make sure you're covering all your bases. And you might be getting yourself into something that you might regret. But... you know, overcoming that obstacle with a little bit of help, glitchy, a little bit of help to overcome this obstacle helps you release that burden that you kind of accidentally take on. I feel like it's kind of an accident that you've taken on too much. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Feel free to leave me a comment, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. As always, have a blessed day.